All right, y'all. So look, I am Ro, and I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to tell you about how I went from clueless to confident. So I was clueless at one point, and I have to say, when I first started trading, I was clueless. I didn't have the confidence. I didn't really know what I was doing. I remember the trade like it was yesterday. This was back when COVID hit. So trading was kind of new for me. I had a lot of time on my hands, so I kind of looked at it, but then I really didn't learn nothing. I was going off kind of like the hype of what it was and people making money. I remember getting Robinhood. That was my first platform that I started off with. And I think at the first trade, I did Apple at the first trade. And that trade turned out really good. Like I took $100 and I made $300 off that trade. And I did it like in one day. So that excited me. So I was like, cool. I was like, this is it. This is the game that I want to play. I remember getting into my next trade. And this is the time it like kind of start sinking in, like, I really don't know what I'm doing. I haven't learned nothing here, but I learned I made money, but I really don't know how to do it again. I put a lot on this trade because I'm thinking I'm going to win big on this one. So I went what they call YOLO. I went kind of all in on this one. And the first thing that came to mind, I'm thinking like, either I'm about to be the Wolf of Wall Street or I just threw my money into a fire pit. That's what it kind of felt like, in the inside. So the trade didn't go the right way. I lost on that trade. It didn't go in the direction that I thought it was going to go. I was clueless to what happened, why I lost, why I didn't win. I didn't really know what happened. I didn't know how I lost. I didn't even know how I was supposed to win. I wasn't looking at no indicators or nothing like that. So I learned the hard way. But I'm here thinking like, what if I tell y'all that I can save you from going through the hard way? Or I can save you from being clueless. I'm here to tell you really the market doesn't care about your feelings. If you lose the trade or, win the trade, the market does not care about your feelings at all. One of the biggest lessons that I learned was emotions is your worst enemy. They are your worst enemy. One thing that I had to learn is how to get over certain hurdles, like with emotions and trading. When I first started off trading, I was trading on gut. And it's like, my gut was 90% wrong all the time. I think about it. Back then, I didn't have no plan. I didn't have no way of knowing, hey, this is what I got to do. It was like I was in there freestyling. But now what works for me is I have a strategy. I have a plan. I never revenge trade because at that time I did some revenge trading trying to get that money back that I lost. And it even got worse. I lost the money that I was using to try to get back the money that I lost. If that makes sense at all, I don't know. What works for me now is I do risk management. I have a set of things that I do that's cut my risk drastically. My risk management plan that I have. Now, here's one thing for you. Never risk more than what you can afford to lose. If you're going to cry over $1, $5, $100, or even $1,000, depending on your capital you put in up, then maybe this game is not for you. Another thing that worked for me in the beginning when I first started trading was being around other traders. I was in a community. I had a friend that invited me to a community that he was in of traders. It was a Discord channel. And I didn't even know he was trading like that. And when I got in there, he told me, he said, hey, look, you're going to make some money once you get in there. And I was like, okay, cool. But let me try to get in there. So when I got in there, I didn't really know what was going on. I didn't know the language. It was like when you're starting off a kid, you're learning. You don't understand what a lot of stuff is going on, but you're watching and you're mimicking and you're doing it. Then you grow into it and kind of know it. Like I didn't know what they were talking about. ITM, that means in the money, or TP, take profit. It was a lot of stuff in there, a lot of terms and language that I didn't know. But as I got in there and start being in that community every day, I start learning the lingo. It's like when you're a kid and you're watching your mom and dad do stuff, you kind of learn, hey, okay, this is what they're doing. I could do the same thing. That's what the community kind of helped me at. It helped me to learn the terms. It helped me to watch. It helped me to like guide through trading a little bit more easier. Also, I wasn't alone. I had, people that if I said, hey, what was this? And when I was in that community, at first I was just real quiet. I wasn't saying nothing. I was just watching. But then I also knew that if I'm just quiet and not asking questions, you're not going to learn. So I started asking questions in there. I was like, what is this? What is options? What should I do if I'm at this level? I started posting my trade, showing them. And the guy that was running the Discord, he was helping me. He was telling me like, hey, and he was glad to help me because he wanted his community to thrive and we all help each other. That's the way it's supposed to work. That helped me advance my skills in the trading just by him saying, hey, this is what you got to do. But don't do that or you're going to lose. So I learned. So being in that community really helped me. It kind of advanced me as a trader. I learned some things in there that I would probably took me over a year or two just to figure it out and learn, when I was able to just ask somebody that's been doing it and they tell me. So that was a great community that I was in. Now, here's the thing. I have a solution for you. If it's your first time trading, I have built a community. If you're tired of guessing, you're tired of losing, or you just don't have no clue of what is going on, why you're losing, why you're not winning, or what is this term, then hey, I built a community. It's called My Trade Experience. I built this community myself because I was there first in the community and I learned so much. So now the things that I learned, I want to share these things because it helped me. So I know I can help some other people. You know, that community that I was in ended up shutting down. So I said, hey, let me create my own community. I learned so much from the year I was in that community that I said I could create my own now, and I could share the things that I learned, and it may just help some beginner traders or even some already advanced traders that are in there just looking, to upgrade their strategy. I don't know if you noticed, but you could learn from any trader. Everybody has their own little strategies. Some things that I might do on my charts, you may do different on your charts, or an entry that I might take from this indicator, you might take it from another, so we all learn. Listen, you do not have to take 2 to 3 years to learn how to trade. It's over. Here's my solution. Look below, click that link, join my community, check out the courses, and let's get to trading. That's when you're gonna go from clueless to confidence. Real easy, real simple. I'll see you in the community.